Hi, my name's Susan. Welcome to Fair Oaks Village. That sound you hear in the background? Yes, those are roosters crowing. I live in a small village where the roosters rule. So there won't be any chicken in this recipe. I grew up in a rural town in Lansing, Michigan, and at 11 years of age, I entered a cooking contest, Martha Dixon's Copper Kettle. It was on live television. Back then, that's all they had. And I presented my recipe among 4 other finalists. It was cream cheese Cloverleaves, made with Philadelphia cream cheese. So 50 years later, I'm still cooking with Philadelphia cream cheese. And I'm going to cook my updated version for you today. Philadelphia cream cheese Cloverleaves, all beefed up. So come on in my kitchen and let's get cooking. So I've prepared some peppers by blanching them in some boiling water and letting them sit in steaming for about 15 minutes. And we're going to take and cut the bottom of the pepper, not the top. So we're going to remove about 1 inch. And also, if you prefer, you can take and char the skin of the peppers. Whatever one is most convenient for you. I prefer to do the blanching. So we want to make sure that we get all the bitter membrane and all the seeds out of our pepper. And what I do is I take a paper towel and just dry it out. And we're going to leave the cap. The recipe got its name because at 11 years old, I thought the outline of the pepper was shaped like a four-leaf clover. Hence, that was my name. Okay, so we're going to marinate this gorgeous piece of ribeye with hot sauce, Worcestershire sauce, and liquid smoke. You want to marinate both sides and generously grind on pepper. And this is going to give it some zing. Now this steak would be just delicious all by itself with sourdough bread and Philadelphia cream cheese. But we're just going to pump it up a little bit. So while that sits and gets flavored, we're going to come over and start making our filling. We're going to heat up butter and olive oil. We're going to add chopped portobello mushrooms and green onions. And also some finely chopped parsley. I don't like to get the little stems in there, so I usually take scissors and cut off the top of the parsley and then finely mince it with a cleaver. We're going to put all that in the pan. And while that's sauteing, and those vegetables are all getting connected and flavored, we'll add a little bit of kosher salt. I keep 3 different salts by my stove at all times: sea salt, iodized salt, and kosher salt. For this recipe, we're using kosher. While that cooks, we're going to start the best part of our recipe, the cream cheese filling. So we're going to blend the cream cheese with crumpled blue cheese until it's smooth and mixed. That looks good. So now we're going to take our vegetable mixture. And that looks great. We're going to bring that over to our cream cheese mixture. And pour that in. Oh, that smells delicious. Hold that together. Okay, we're going to let this sit and let these vegetables and the cream cheese and the blue cheese all combine real nicely while we go over and slice our steak and get ready to stuff our pepper. So we'll take our steak and take it out of the marinade. We're going to slice it in an angle at about 1-inch slices. Put those slices back in the marinade to make sure they're fully seasoned. I'm going to take the meat slices and fill in the curved parts of the cavity of the pepper, just like so, leaving a little bit, maybe about a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch across the top side. And that just fits so nicely right into those cavities if you just push it in there with your thumb. And just keep it right up against that wall, nice and snug. And put one little piece on the very bottom. And then we're going to grab our mixture of vegetables and cream cheese and pour that into the cavity. Fold the meat across the top and put on our little clover leaf lid. So we're going to put this in a baking dish. Now the thing I love about this recipe is it's so versatile. You know, I said I was a small town girl with a big imagination for cooking, and that's what I like about this recipe. You can put bacon over it. If you wanted, you can surf and turf it. You could put shrimp, scallops, crab in the filling. We're going to put this in the oven. Well, I took the liberty to do a little cleaning up while it was cooking, but it's all done now and the smell is absolutely fabulous. To serve it, you can cut the pepper in half and you can serve 1 or 2 slices, and like I said, this is a very versatile recipe, so you could also have added shrimp, crab, scallops to the filling. We've got a piece of sourdough bread. Now let's go to the table and let's take a bite of this. Oh, it smells delicious. I can't wait to bite into this. And I've also put the remaining filling of the Philadelphia cream cheese with the blue cheese and the vegetables that were sauteed in the butter and the olive oil in a separate dish. And you can use this to add to your sourdough bread and use that to accompany this meal, or you could go on our website and look at side dishes and see what Kathy and Jackie cooked up and serve that with this. Any great recipe is just an idea, and you can use your imagination to put your unique spin on it. So I hope you'll look at the web page for the details of this recipe, cream cheese cloverleaves, and put your spin on it to make it uniquely your own. I'm going to take a bite of this now because the smell is just delicious. That smoky flavor, the bacon, the cheeses, it smells simply delicious.